Not too long ago, Wolves are on the verge of securing a Europa League place and were looking forward to possibly winning a major honour. But after losing the FA Cup final on penalties and dropping to 8th in the table with 2 games to go in the Premier League, the pressure is on and I might be about to lose my job. What's going on, guys, and welcome to the season finale of the FM21 Reboot. We are indeed returning with the final 2 games of the Premier League season today. We've got the Saints away and Brighton away from home as well, and what should be 2 winnable fixtures, but it's been a very tough second half of the season for Wolverhampton Wanderers. And so heading into the final 2 games, a real brief look at the Premier League table. As you can see, Liverpool went away from retaining their Premier League. The Champions League places are set. Everton have guaranteed Europa League football. Chelsea have done it by beating us in the FA Cup final. So now all it is dependent on is who finishes in that 6th and other European place. That's Europa Conference League, but at this rate, if I don't deliver that, I've got absolutely no chance whatsoever. Burnley and the Baggies are both down. The Saints realistically need to win both of their final 2 games to survive. So, let's just dive straight into it. Away at St Mary's in a game where they must need to win and we must need to win. Both teams need to win, but we are in horrific form. So let's go into it then. First of 2 games today. Right now in the report, as you can see, we're still missing Nelson Semedo. Him going down has hampered us massively, man. Ferreira's still down as well, but everyone else is fit. And this is our team with a couple of players too tired to start. Patricio in goal. Back four is like Nuri, Bolly, Cody and Connor Roberts with Nevers and Forsby through the middle. Traore on the left, and Cal on the right, and William Jose Sporting. Fabio Silva up top. On the bench, Ruddy, Kilman, Marcal, Dendonk, Gibbs, White, Pedence, Nato, Moutinho and Jimenez, both of which quite tired. First of 2 games, if we don't win it, it is basically all over heading to the final day. Come on, Wolves. So if you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen I did post a screenshot of the fact that with my job being under pressure, Morton Forsby backed me. Yes! Morton Forsby backed me and said, give the gaffer more time to build something long term. I don't know whether I'll have it, but we should survive heading to the final day if we win this game here. Roberts with the assist, his first of the year, crossing to the back stick, and there's the teenage talent in for the tired Jimenez, giving us the early lead. Up to 6th with a game to go as things stand. Yeah, so Leeds lost to Liverpool yesterday at Anfield, to be expected with the Reds chasing the title right now. As Ings is denied by a brilliant save by Patricio. So again, that means we win back-to-back. That will give us 6th place, but even so, it'll only be Europa Conference League. That might not be enough on its own, to be fair. So you've got to consider that. I actually don't know who Leeds have got on the final day. Again, we're away at Brighton. They've got nothing to play for. So, you know, you'd think with the Seagulls having nothing at stake and my job being on the line, you'd think as Danny Ings flashes one into the side netting, we'd be more motivated for it, but you just never know. 32 minutes in, Saints really beginning to up the pressure now. Again, they have to win this game. A draw won't do as Yannick Vestergaard's shot is blocked to Manuel Lanzini. Bombs one into Rosed. So, still up by a goal, but the Saints putting us under immense pressure in this little stretch of time here. Oriol Romeu, the Spaniard, dispossessed by Traore, but KWP wins it back. That leveller is coming. That leveller is coming, and it won't be long, you can just tell. As Moreno finds Minamino, I've got my arm up. The linesman doesn't. And it's not going to VAR. Damn it. Okay, alright. Plenty of time to go. 10 minutes before the break. Minamino was indeed onside. It was Bolly keeping him on. God, what a bad few days for Bolly. Missing that spot kick and now keeping Minamino on. We don't need a second replay, FM. I really hope they change that in the future versions. You don't need a second replay. Look, if the game's decided it's not offside, it's not offside. Just play ball. As Neves finds Jose and we look for a response to get back in front. Oh, has that gone in? Oh my God, how has that gone in? That's a goal where you need the 3D. 2nd of the year for our number 12, but Fabio Silva left it, as did the goalkeeper, who just slumps to his knees and says, sorry boys, misjudged the flight of that one. That is absolutely shocking goalkeeping, but I don't care one bit. Wolves back in front, back into 6th as things stand. If we get a 3rd before the break, that will be absolutely magical. Fabio Silva causing problems, loses out to Moreno, and we shall regain possession through Mr. Morton Forsby. A draw means we'll still have a chance heading into the final day. But again, I don't know who Leeds have got on the final day. I totally forgot as Traore gets his second shot well saved and turned behind for a corner. So that's the big thing. If Leeds have got a big team, possibly away, maybe a Manchester City at the Etihad, for example, then we'll have a really good chance. Chelsea, by the way, I don't really know what's happening here because Chelsea, currently they're winning. As things stand, they're going 7th, right behind us in the table. But because they won the FA Cup, that means they've guaranteed Europa League football. So I think regardless of what happens, I'll say you play well so far, but there's still room for improvement. I think regardless of where Chelsea finish, be it 6th, 7th, or even outside the top 7, I think that 6th is still the only place that gives you European football, and it's only going to be at best Europa Conference League. I think that's guaranteed now. God, it gets so confusing when the domestic cups get won. I get really, really confused. Oh God, Patricio, what a save. Nuri! Mate, what was that? Rui bails me out. Yeah, I get really confused with the European qualification due to the changes to the domestic cup rules. Because, you know, obviously, many years ago, say many years ago, like it was like 20 years ago, a few years ago, the Carabao Cup winners qualified for the Europa League. But now you've got the Europa League and the Europa Conference League. Now you've got the Carabao Cup winners not doing it. I always wonder about the FA Cup finalists. Do they qualify now? It's hard to keep up. Roberts wins it back, and now Jose feeds through Trincao down the right hand side, beats his man. Oh yeah, get in. Well, it looks like we're going to relegate the Saints in their own backyard. They won't be happy about that, but I will be, because I want to show you something. Their manager, now Spalletti in charge, replacing Hasenhüttl. I want to show you what he said pre-game about me. I'll show you at full time if we hold on to the win, that is. As Moreno crossfields to Adams, like Nuri hooks it away though. Get it on the deck, Traore. Bro, you had so much time there. Adams crosses. Minamino shot deflects and into the path for Rem, and he makes it 3-2. What has happened to our defence lately? They're all over the place. Do you remember at the start of the season we had an amazing defensive record, we had a great clean sheet streak as well. That's gone. That went a long time ago, man. 20 minutes on the clock. 20 minutes separating us from 6th place heading in to the final day. Don't bottle it now. Go on, Morton, win that, son. Yes, great first time ball to Willian Jose. Oh, go on, Francisco. Go on, oh, just wide. I swear, like, in this year's FM, there are so many more, like, goal glut games. Calm it down. Calm it down. Yeah, it just seems, compared to previous versions of FM, I see a lot more games with really high scoring outcomes, especially in late season situations. And we are 15 minutes away. 2 minutes of stoppage time as that header goes over. And that, surely, should do it. Yes. There we go. 1 down, 1 to go. 4-2 the final score. The Saints relegated, and after a horrendous run of form, maybe, just maybe, we're going to come good right at the end. It still might not be enough to save my job, you know. But 1 game to go, and I just want to show you this. With the Saints getting relegated by us. No disrespect to the Saints. Got a little bit of soft spot for them, to be honest, due to their great homegrown talent and academy setup. But do you want to show you this real quickly where I can find it? Spalletti believes C should be sacked. He's paying the price for his own shortcomings. We wouldn't even be having this discussion if he was doing his job properly. This is a cutthroat industry we're in, and ultimately the board at Wolves have every right to replace him if they feel it's the right decision. Mate, maybe you should go looking in your own backyard before you start commenting on mine. You prick. I love, like, managerial rivalries when you keep track of them. I remember back in my my whole save, back in FM 17, we had like a rivalry with Mourinho, because if you remember in that save, Manchester United won everything every single year. No exaggeration either. They were literally unstoppable and the best team of all time. So we had this like great rivalry with Mourinho. It's really fun when you create them and you just maintain them, but with the Saints going down, I don't think we'll be seeing much of Spalletti anymore. So, Premier League final day. Big decision to make heading in to match day 38. And as you can see, 2 things to be decided. Who wins the title, Liverpool or Arsenal? And who finishes in that 6th and final European spot, us Chelsea, Leeds and Leicester, 4 teams separated by 2 points heading into the final day. Destiny is in our own hands though. Once again, it will give us ECL, not EC football, but we'll take it. And heading to the final day, the fixtures are as follows. Leeds away at rock bottom Baggies, that's a banker, so they're sure to win. Chelsea home to the Blaze, that's a banker, so they're sure to win. And Leicester home to Crystal Palace with nothing to play for. That's a banker, they're sure to win. So basically, we got to match all their results, otherwise we'll drop out of the European race. No pressure. So heading into the game, the big decision really is what I decide to do with our playmaker and striker, because Jose and Silva came good against the Saints on Wednesday night, but Moutinho and Jimenez are 2 of our talisman. But I'm going to go with the youngster and the man on loan, because he did it against Southampton, so why take him out for the game against Brighton? So same team, same lineup, same tactics, hopefully same result, and this is it. Final game of the season, win, or we miss out of a European place, and I've probably lost my job. No, sorry, losing, that's... What? Yeah, okay. So Patricia's in goal, back four is like Nuri, Bolly, Cody, and Roberts, Neves, and Force through the middle once again. Trevor and Trincaldi inside forwards, and William Jose supporting Fabio, still with the pressure right now on the 18-year-old shoulders. But hey, came good on the week, in midweek. There, so you can do it on the final day. On the bench, Ruddy, Kilman, Markow, then Donker, Gibbs, White, Pedence, Nato, Moutinho, and the top scorer of the division, Raul Jimenez, on the bench for the final day. Doxy boy, have you lost the plot? Final game of the season. Need to win. Come on, Wolves. And I'm sweating. Absolutely sweating. I've got to close the windows because there's building work going on next door, and I've got a fan blowing on me right now, but it's not doing much. I'm sweating at my desk right now, and not just because of the pressure. Adama Traore wants me to stay at Wolves. Remember at the start of the season, he and Patricio came to me saying that I'd lost the dressing room. They both wanted me out so early. Oh, how things have changed. They've both got my back now. And the speedster scores the opener 1.5 minutes into the game. Win this, and again, regardless of what goes on around the grounds, we will get the Europa Conference League. And West Brom are just going to goal up on Leeds as well. Leicester are in front against Crystal Palace though, which essentially negates that result. But again, you asked the question as... Oh, Gross with a free header should have at least tested Patricia. You asked the question, would it be enough though? Like, would it still be enough? Oh, wow, Liverpool Arsenal playing each other on the final day. I didn't even realise that. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. A title decider at Anfield on the final day. That is so cool. Sorry, mate, concentrate on your own game. Your job's on the line and you're thinking about something else. That's me in a nutshell, that is. Just distracted by anything. Come on, Wolves, man. Minute to go. Oh, please, Fabio, the kid, the youngster, the 18-year-old. Oh, fuck. Man, that was close. Mate, I like Trincao. He's been alright this season. He's had a lot of minutes coming off the bench. But when he has started, he's looked pretty decent. And I don't know if I can get him back for a second season. If I'm not here, then obviously not. But even so, things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Second half, we can get a second goal. And I think that'll do it. Bloody hell. The Blues are behind at Stamford Bridge. That's extraordinary. If Leicester weren't winning, then we wouldn't even need to win ourselves. That's incredible. Oh, it's Fabio still heads over. Imagine if the 3 teams below us all slipped up on the final day. That would be extraordinary. I mean, we didn't need to win, but Leeds are now in front against West Brom, so already jinxed that. Well done, me. And there's 60 minutes to go, and I don't want to make changes. I don't want to make changes because the clock is running down. I might as well just leave it. I don't know. We've got 5 minutes of the season. Oh, God. Nato on for Trincao, get some fresh legs on there. I'm going to burn the clock 1 by 1. Just make each sub 1 by 1. Burn an extra 30 seconds. As Patricio claims that cross. And we should be able to see it out. Oh, fuck off. You can't do this to me. Shit. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning. What is it about late goals in this year's FM? I really... What is it? Kill me. Well, that is that. I think it is over. And my decision to go with the kids over the talisman might well be what the critics will dissect when it's all said and done. can't believe it. Don't even want to think about it. 2 minutes to find a winning goal. And we've just lost the ball. And Trossard is through one-on-one. And what a brilliant goal saving block that is. Not that it's going to matter now. It's over. We're going to miss out on European football altogether. I've been sacked. I can't believe it. Actually can't believe it. Brighton had nothing to play for. We were sitting pretty, totally comfortable, and then we absolutely bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. What was that? 2 minutes of normal time on the clock, and then we throw it away. No Europa Conference League, no Europa League. 7th place isn't good enough since Chelsea beat us in the FA Cup final. Liverpool in the end did win the title after their victory on the final day. Well, I'm still here for now, but I think I'm gone. Sorry, what is this? We couldn't recover after December? Do you feel that your poor run of form in December was the main reason behind your failure to secure Europa League qualification? We weren't able to really recover after that. Mate, did you go into hibernation during January when we won every single game? What are you on about? God, I think it's over. I think after a couple more continues, that'll be that. I mean, here's the end of season review, but surely it doesn't matter. Surely the review is you fucked it, mate. Morton Thorsby was the star by. Trying to point that out. Everyone loves Morton. Can I honestly, I kind of will suffer a disappointing campaign. Look, I don't want to keep reading about it. Just get it over with. Just give me the sack. Thorsby in the 5th highest for shirt sales. Just want to quickly point it out. The accolades, none. Fans player of the season was Willie. Young player of the season was Nuri. Signing the season, you know who. Yeah. I mean, I'm still okay. All right, here we go. The board wish to hold a meeting with you regarding your position at the club. Your performance hasn't been good enough and your position is under serious threat. Failure to attend the meeting will result in the board terminating your contract with the club. Can you imagine I got stuck in traffic and I was like 10 minutes late? No, I'm still coming, boys. I'm sorry. The M6 is a nightmare at this time of the morning. We are not happy with your current performance and are considering your position at the club. We would like to know why you think the team have performed so badly. I mean, there's multiple things I could say, but none of them are going to say my job. This is my first job in management, and as such, I hope you can overlook my errors to date and let me grow as a manager. It's either that one, or I think it looks worse than it is. We played really well, but the form table doesn't show that. Stick to the plan, everything will work out fine. Because to be fair, 7th, again, it's not a terrible finish. We had 63 points. I recognise that the form table doesn't always show how well the team is playing, so we're prepared to give the benefit of the doubt. We're keeping a close eye on things in hope of improvement. We believe it's important to stay on good terms with you, so hopefully we can continue to work together to build a positive future for this team. My tongue has saved my arse, not for the first time. Traore won goal of the season. That's pretty class. That was against Leicester. Do you remember that one? That was unbelievable. Jimenez won the Golden Boot despite the fact that I benched him for the final 2 games. Wow. I'm still here. All right. Okay, no European football, no problem. And the board are also lowering the expectations. Top half. Maintain a top half finish. That's so much more likely. Like, we were so close to European football, but don't put the pressure on us. We'll play better without the pressure. The big question is you see the players going to the European Championship. And by the way, you might notice here, Max Kilman switched his allegiance to Russia. He was actually eligible for Russia and Ukraine. And if I remember correctly, Ukraine, Shevchenko wanted to take him with Ukraine to the Euros. If I remember correctly, but UEFA rejected their application for him to change nationality because he played futsal with England. That's such a random stat for me to know about. But yeah, I think that's really wrong. Don't get me wrong, I recognise futsal as a sport, but it's different to football. Futsal and football are different. You can't say because he played futsal at international level that he can't play football at international level for a different nation. That, to me, I didn't agree with that. Anyway, the board set our initial budget. Oh, fuck me, Jeff. How did I talk these boys around in the board meeting? What was I doing in that meeting when they closed the blinds? Because whatever I did, it worked. 80 million. So we got 20 million in the bank balance due to our tournament prize money, and the board is saying, put us in 60 million of debt, Doxy boy. We want to feel the red. Why is everything I say sound so dirty now? So as we end the season, we can see Manchester United won the Champions League. They beat Inter Milan in the final on penalties. I don't know how that feels. So gutted about that, man. And as for the Euro Cup, that was played on Wednesday night, and that was won by Lazio. The Italians winning the Euro Cup this year. How do I... Okay, there we go. They beat Roma in a all-Italian final to win the Europa League. So there you go. It is over. Season 1 is done, and somehow, despite missing on European football and losing the FA Cup final, maybe that's what did it. You know, maybe that's what did it. You know, at least reaching the domestic cup final, which is quite impressive on its own merit. Maybe that just about saved my bacon. I don't exactly know, but we're in for next season, still in charge of Wolves, but literally by the skin of my teeth. Goodness gracious me. But that weren't a season finale, sorry guys. A big thank you for season 1 and the finale as well. If you enjoyed it despite the late chokes, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I will return in the very next episode with the season 2 opener. Or I don't really know what we'll be doing in the summer. We've got 80 million to spend, but only 20 million in the budget. So I don't expect much to be getting spent in the summer. Absolutely not. Because I like this team. I do. And I think we can grow together as a unit. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the season opener as I somehow stay in charge at Molyneux very soon.